Right, welcome back. We're going to show you how to make up your hutches now. And people think making up a hutch is easy. Believe me, it is not. Because it's very tiring and very hard work once it's all emptied. But this is how you would do it. So first of all, you would just look, see if it's all dry, which in this case it is, from each end. It doesn't matter if your corners are wet, it's completely normal because they'll just dry out once we get the sawdust start on top of it. But what we're doing, we're scraping them out to see if there's any excess sawdust in any corners or anything, because all the old sawdust must come out. So this is how you do your hutches. Right. So I'm going to just put my camera down for 1 second and I'm going to give you an insight into how you do your hutches. So what you would do, to do your hutches, you would need someone who's brave enough, or who's clever enough to actually do the hutches with you, but I always like to do it. I know it takes a long time, but it's a good job done when it's all finished. Right, so if you can see what I'm doing, I don't think you can, but it doesn't really matter, you can still hear it. What I'm doing, I'm taking all the excess sawdust away. You must get this cleared, because when you're in a rush like I was this morning, things tend to go wrong. That you tend to miss bits, or you tend to having accidents where you're dropping things on your foot or slicing fingers open, which I've done this morning. But never mind, we'll get things done anyway. Right, so what we do is we try to work out to yourself how much sawdust you'd need in your hutches. So what you do is you get your sawdust. Obviously it's in a plastic bin bag, as when I bought it, the actual bag it's split what the sawdusts are in. So what you do is you lay your sawdust evenly and thin till all your hutches are lined out. It doesn't take long, and then the easy bit's just to relay all your sawdust back together, all your hutches back together once all the sawdust's put in place. So what you do is you go right along the top end, and what you'll probably find, it's never happened before, but what you will find, as you know, rabbits are very curious creatures and they always think, Dad, what you doing? You mustn't have a rabbit at the top of your hutches when you're doing this out, as it's frustrating and very annoying because they kick sawdust everywhere and you've got to start again. Which, it's only happened to me once, but it probably won't happen again. But you know what rabbits are like, they make lies out of you sometimes, and it always does that. So what I'll do, I'll show you how to line your hutches out like this, and you must pat it down to get a decent even coverage on the top from each end, and then you can start laying it thinly once it's on the top. And I'm going to show you on the next video how to do your next litter tray. But back to this, because I drifted off for a couple of seconds. Right, so what you do is you've done this bit of your hutches, and you've also lined the other sides, but at the bottom compartment where I showed you underneath where Atlanta was, you don't put sawdust in there, as you can't get it out and it's an awful job to try and risk your back for, and it's not a very it's not a easy job to get under that shelf. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find my shovel, and what you do is you pat it down so there's no lumps or no bumps, because you can't afford rabbits to eat chunks of this. They can eat it and it's not that good for them obviously, but they don't like chunks to be on the feet because they get stuck in the paws. Right, so that's that first bit done. So just in case you can't see on the camera, don't think you can, but I'll have a look because it's on top of my bin. No, you can't. So I'll show you from this end. Right, so I'll bring my camera down to show you what I've done so far. That's your sawdust, which is laid one half, and then I'm going to start laying the other half for that end. And I think I'm only going to be able to lay this top half as my video camera's about to run out again. But don't worry, I'll charge it and then I'll talk you through the next section what I'm going to be doing. And then it's just into the little compartments. So I'll talk to you as long as I can till the battery runs out. And if it does cut out, I'll see you next time. So we'll keep talking for now. As you can see, it's all clean, all done out, ready to go. And then the easy bit's putting your hair in. It doesn't take long once the hair's in, and then it's a nice job of doing your sweeping. Then you know it's a good achievement once you've finished. Because I always find it's a sense of achievement for me. I don't know about anybody else, but we will give you an insight into what's going on and how long it's going to take for each item on this video, because this is a long blog, this one, because it's a very complex issue for doing hutches out. And believe it or not, I've done hutches for quite a while, and believe me, it doesn't get any easier, because I don't get help as such. I only sort of get guided if I forget to do things, which is completely normal, because at the end of the day they're my rabbits, my responsibility, and I've got to ensure everything's looked after before I even go away or go to my brother's for the weekend. I always make sure they're fed, watered, cleaned out and ready to go for the next time. And then it starts all over again. But it's every 4 days I clean my rabbits out, and it's supposed to be every 3 for the litter trays, but it's only been done twice this week. Right, so that's your top bit done. And this bit I'm doing now is the bit where Atlanta was sat on the top just before. But what we can do, we're going to try and get all this laid out ready. And once it's all laid out, it's just a case of putting the meadow here and eating here, ready for them to bed down again. But what I've just wondered is I've thought that I'm slowly running out of wood chip, so I'll have to go and get some more. But this is enough to lay me hutches, and you can also get the big blocks as well as the little blocks of sawdust and little treats, which you can get from Home Bargains, B&M Bargains or Pets and Ponies. But like I say, we'll just see what's going on once we've laid all this on. So that's sort of how to do the hutches, and it's actually done as quick as I thought it would be. So the next bit is how to put meadow here into your rabbit hutches. So you get your sawdust out, and as you can see I'm doing this because it's very compact. So what you do is you spread it out nice and thinly, so it's nice and even at each end, because rabbits in the wild, they don't like messy burrows, or they don't like messy beds, which in a way, as we humans, we don't. So you can understand why rabbits do get fussy in some respect. But never mind, we will get this video finished very soon, and in the next video before it runs out, I'll hopefully show you how to do these litter trays to reline these. And once that's done, my hutches are done for the day. But then we'll try and do the fun bit and get me rabbits to play, which sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just depends what mood they're in. But they're in a good mood this morning, so I think we should try and get them to play soon. But my battery's going to be running out shortly on this camera, so I'll have to put it back on charge, and then we'll have to do the whole thing later on. But it is not a problem because I've got all day. It's not as if I'm doing anything. Right, so your hutches are done. at the top, they're all lined and all clean, ready to go. And as you can possibly see very soon, Suddy and Sweep know that the hutches are being done, so they'll start running up the ramp. But another way to get rabbits up the ramp, which I've found, which is quite easy, is to rattle your food bowls as if they think they're getting fed, which they've just actually made a lie out of us because they're not running up. And I was hoping I was going to show you, but obviously they don't want to today. But usually they do run up the ramp, and they run up that quick. You think they're going to break their legs, but they don't. Right, that's the top hutches done. Now for the bottom. And what I'll do, I'll take this bag away because it's had the haze in, and I don't need that because there's enough meadow here to do the rest of this bottom bit, and then hopefully that should be more or less done for the hutches. And you only need a little bit in here, so that lander tends to kick ours out, and I can never understand why, but Jack never does. He's always good. It's just that lander's been the pain at the minute because he doesn't like change, which obviously we all don't, but we'll just wait and see what happens. I'm sorry I'm rabbiting on a bit, excuse the pun, but at the end of the day I've got to give you an insight into what I'm doing. So basically it works out, it's all done. So that's your hutches done. So I'm going to leave this for now till I get the other litter tray done, but I'm going to show you how to line that one once that's dried, and then I'll come straight back to you. So thank you for watching, and I've hoped you enjoyed part 3. See you in a bit. Thank you.